Do you like bottles?
Yeah.
I thought so.
Do you like mom?
Yeah.
Do you like me?
Yeah.
Do you like June?
Yeah.
Do you like dad?
Yeah.
Maybe, we'll see.
No. Dada. Dada.
It is a beautiful morning. Jordan and June are in the cabin working already. Me and Hank and the baby were just hanging out and reading and getting ready. Hank wants an Uncrustable, so we're gonna go fetch him one and just see how we can help Dad.
Dada.
Look who it is!
Dada.
Hi. Are you coming upstairs?
Yeah.
Shoes off.
Shoes off at the bottom now.
Shoes off.
New rules.
All right, new rules. What are you doing? Peekaboo. Hi. Hi. Kisses. Mwah. I love you.
What's mom doing with her shoes off? Sweeping stuff into the corner.
Sneezing and sleeping.
Sneezing and sweeping. It's looking good. Okay, so I'm going to move all this stuff into the shop because it doesn't need to be in here. Okay, I moved all that stuff. Now Anna can finish sweeping and then she can mop this whole place. So we're trying to get this place cleaned up so we can throw down our RAM board. Anna just took baby for a drive, trying to get him to take a nap. The place is swept. When she gets back, she's gonna mop it. I have quite a bit to do. I mean, I just have some trim to do. I still got closet, some of this, but I think I'm gonna get up and work on the stairs here because I got all of them done except for these last two. So I gotta cut the little stringers first, skirt boards. The flooring should sit underneath this. So I'm not sure if I'm gonna leave this and just butt the floor to it or if I'm going to cut it, slide it under, because then you won't have a really clean line. I don't really have a saw to cut a super clean line on that. So I might just pull it off, then do the floor, and then reinstall this and kind of slip it underneath the nose in here. I think that's probably what I'll end up doing actually. This is all swept and mopped. It's all dirty again, of course, but it looks pretty darn good. It would be nice to finally be done with dusty stuff, drywall dust and everything, and just get everything sprayed out, painted, and then mopped, and it'll just be clean. Trying to get this all squared away so that Joe can take over and spray this thing out. So, gotta get back at it. Okay, so I got a piece templated out and cut. See how it fits. I mean, that'll be hidden. Got a piece of trim. See, it's a little high. I need to raise that up. So I'll just take my piece of trim. Minor tweak. Alright, so before I nail that in, I'm gonna see if I can use it on this side too to replicate. So I threw this in here, and that way I'll be able to replicate that. Okay, So before I install this, I'm gonna use this one as a template for my next piece. And using this measurement, and then that'll fit perfectly here. I'll have my 2 skirt boards done. So yay.
I'm filming.
Some template here. A little mark there. Hey Hank, if it did, if it would work, I would let you. Booyah. This one goes here. Pretty much booyah. I might need to trim that. Okay, so I got my first skirt board in. I need to nail that, and also got a little piece of trim to butt up nicely. Okay, so I kind of screwed up here. You can see they're gonna hang over the top of the board, and that doesn't match with everything else. And I just did them wrong, so the angle is wrong. I will be able to pull these off and use them as templates and then add an inch or 2 to the bottom, and this will just have to be pushed out a little bit, and then I'll add in a couple inches to the back of it. So it'll all work out, but the problem is I don't have this material, so I'm just gonna have to bail on the stairs. But like I said, the hard work is already done. I'm just gonna have to pull them off, use them as templates once I get material. But for now, I'm gonna move on. I'm gonna throw this little piece of trim on here because I have that cut, and then I'm gonna move downstairs and start working on stuff. Okay, so I've switched gears from working on the stairs because I messed those up and have to redo them later. But I still gotta trim this stuff out, the floor in there, just to get something done because we're gonna head out here in a few hours. And it's been kind of slow going, but we are making progress nonetheless. Started working on this laundry room and the pocket door. I got most of it trimmed out, and I got the laundry room base trimmed out, but I ran out of material because they were out of the 1x3 for the casings. But you can see, so I had to use a piece of 1/2 inch on this instead of 3/4. I had to fur this out here a couple times to make that work and to make it cover the flooring gap and stuff like that. And so that'll get covered up. And that'll look clean. And then got the base all done in here. So that's, you know, one more room finished. And you know, I could actually, before I head out, I could do this little corner here. So maybe I'll do that real quick and then I'll pack up.